Yeah, the comparison of fears, the ocean and mountains, and Jaws being probably the pinnacle of the ocean. The mountains at first glance don't seem like a big deal, but when you're walking up them and you're looking over these edges and the instability of the snow, being caught in an avalanche, all those things start becoming like real factors, and that to me is, in my eyes, is probably way more deadly than dealing with Jaws, which is holding your breath, but you're not getting like thrown into trees and cliffs and stuff like that.
I'm always chasing this rush of adrenaline, this speed, this fear of trying something new. I wouldn't say I'm scared, I'm nervous to try something which I haven't done before. Standing on top of this hill here on Korvac with the sail in my hands, it's an awkward feeling. I'm holding my boom, my windsurf boom, I'm so used to it, with frozen fingers, and I know I need to go downhill.
The X project for me represents being creative and coming up with ideas and concepts to just the evolution of design. I really love surfing, I love riding waves, but I love snowboarding. And it's basically experimentation, having fun, and you know, the evolution of designs, something can come out of something else, so it's just fun playing around and feeling the freedom of going down the hill, not connected to the board, but trying to like have that sensation of surfing and windsurfing on powder snow and bringing in those dynamics. So it's fun to kind of be doing something similar, but with totally different landscapes.
I somehow escaped the winter for endless summer. I've been windsurfing the past 7 years, almost the whole year, and I escaped the Swiss winter exactly as I was scared to go in the cold, into freezing conditions, and it's so nice that this X project is bringing me back into the snow. It's a dream come true to combine my two favorite sports, this feeling of free riding, this expression of style going down the hill, racing speed and doing all those tricks.
All right, Levi, you ready?
So I've been coming here to Silvaplana in summer for the last like 10 years, and I've always kited on the lake when it wasn't frozen. It was still pretty cold, but just underwater. And now snow kiting on the same lake when it's frozen is just unreal, and you see all these like spots that you look at, for example the waterfall on the other side of the lake, that usually is just water dripping down, and now it's just all frozen, and it's just so unreal. There's probably gonna be no traces at all, so we're gonna be the first guys up there, and we're just gonna have a fun time. I mean, usually up in the mountains you always get a little bit of wind, even if the forecast is not really good. And yeah, I'm really excited.
just come back from fulfilling a lifelong dream, which is spending a couple of years on a sailboat with my family, wife and kids. And it's my first winter back in the mountains, and the mountains are just overwhelming. But what makes it special to me now that I realize that now that I'm back is the friends, the people that I spend time on the mountain with. My family's become so important for me, and I don't want to leave them alone. But when I'm on the mountain with friends, and it's exactly what this project is about, spending time on the mountain with friends, then it's a good time. And being up there with Levi, with Balz, with Ueli, and getting into different sports, combining all these different sports that we have, snowboarding, windsurfing, speed flying, and kiting is simply amazing. But to me, what's the most important thing, what makes me happy and gives me all the smiles on the mountain is sharing those precious moments with those friends and having a big smile after every run. That makes my heart happy, and just that's what I do it for.
I was already windsurfing as a kid, skateboarding, windsurfing, skiing, and then when snowboarding came along, that became my main sport. I could do it as a professional for more than 20 years. Then about 10 years ago, I got into speed riding. But when I heard about this project, I'm like, yeah, that sounds like it's for me to get those windsurfing roots mixed with speed riding, snowboarding, kiting, all of my sports mixed into one project, which is quite ambitious, but it's a good crew, it's quite a few legends, so I'm happy to be part of it.
Ueli and me have been very close friends for a long time, snowboarding together, surfing in big waves, and we're just a very good team. While I've decided to stick to snowboarding in the mountains and going more for the mountaineering side, he has developed his speed flying skills to an incredible level, and the pictures he shows me at times are simply ridiculous.
I think life's too short for one sport, and this is what it's all about. This is a nice project, and with such legends of each sport to do something together and try to make it happen, pretty cool.
That makes me feel like I'm dreaming it, like it's not real, like it's not happening now, like it's like another world. born in Switzerland, it's obviously you end up doing winter sports like snowboarding, skiing. But somehow I was always more attracted by the melted snow, going surfing in the Swiss lakes.
I'm not windsurfing myself, but I mean, I would give it a go. Maybe I should give it a go in the snow. It looks pretty fun, and yeah, let's see.
I chose to live my life like this, to be outdoors and to be around people that are like-minded. And these guys, I've had a camaraderie with, I've had a friendship with through this experience that I'll never forget.